So my wife and I have been watching this show on Netflix that shall not be named. It's almost like somebody combined One Tree Hill and Firefly and set it in like rural South Carolina, except it doesn't even really sound like something South Carolinians would say. They talk like this. Like I'm thinking, like, wow, does that how people think that those of us in South Carolina talk? But for comedy effect, I figure I would narrate this video with the voice that sounds kind of like the people in their little fake South Carolina movie. And here goes a kitty walks by and sits down. And that works good until you actually run out of things to say, but, so, there's a raccoon. Reminds me of that Shakira song, I don't know why. Kitty walking up. We'll interrupt this, trail cam footage for a Placo catfish moment. And that concludes our Placo catfish moment. And you can see the squirrel and the blackbird. Blackbird, raven, crow. I have to ask my wife which. Maybe is that a blackbird or a crow or what is that?
I would say crow, but I'm not sure.
They are cool. We love God's creatures regardless of what they are. And there's our cat, Miss Poof. And there's a coon. Then a red bird. Another coon.
Cute raccoon feet.
Yep. Deer. We believe that every deer is an I love you from God.
Yep.
Appears that that one's a male. Saw some of those old velvety looking antlers. Deer are cool.
They are.
Here we have some more deer footage. Very endearing. And the story continues. More deer footage.
He's doing some good grazing. Hunting some food.
Not only is that good for them, but it's less we have to run the weed eater in the backyard. So
Yeah.
we should be thankful to the good Lord for the deer that help clean up the backyard. I really wonder if the people that made that show think we actually sound like that all the time. It's hilarious.
Kind of ridiculous. I like how the sun hits the inside of his ear. That's cool.
I like the power stare. He says I'm gonna walk over here. We had a little toad hop by, and there's our cat, Miss Poof, again. Oh, the red bird.
Cute bird.
A little tiny bird, trying to zoom in on him.
Aww.
Yeah, I've been getting some excellent red bird footage lately.
Yeah.
I'm so bad about the names of animals. I'm like, is that a red bird, a cardinal? I don't really know.
Cardinal.
It's a bird that's red. Okay, cardinal.
But I call them redbirds too. Is that a poof
There's
leg?
our cat Miss
Miss
Pooh.
Poof.
She's hanging out there, and then she just kind of like moves the camera a little bit.
Yep, yep. She's like, oh, what's that?
Miss Pooh. She has this mellow meow.
Yep. And she said, well, I'm getting down.
She's enjoying a nice, quiet time sitting on the picnic table grooming. And the story continues.
Well, there you go. Yeah, you got a lot of footage.
Then,
Oh,
that's the cat we call the ghost cat because even though we see it eating food on the camera and we are
haven't seen it
convinced
in
it's
person.
flesh and blood, we pretty much never see it in person. We just see it on the camera. It's like it's almost invisible to us in real life, although we're not down there looking around all the time. More cardinals.
Yeah.
And here, I'm not really sure what's turning the camera, but it just shifted a little bit. Like, I don't know if the cat was on the other side of it or what, but that was strange how the camera just kind of moved itself a teeny bit.
Yep.
More deer. Once again, every deer is an I love you from God. And we are trying something different this go around by doing some narrating instead of just some basic stock music. Trying to admit, I've been told I have a relaxing voice, and I've also been told I have a very annoying voice. So you pick and choose which works.
I think it's relaxing.
And what they can do is click the mute button if they find my commentary offensive. More deer. And I'm actually wondering if I slipped up and like had some duplicate deer footage, but I think they were just similar. There's an armadillo. We saw a cartoon that showed an armadillo looking like a possum wearing a set of heavy armor. They almost do appear like little dinosaur-covered possums. There's the coon family.
The little raccoons.
So the Addams family, the coon family.
There you go.
More deer. Got a good shot of the deer behind. Deer are really amazing the way God made them. There's the ghost cat. Cardinal again. And I admire my wife's behind too, but God put cool looking behinds on deer. But like everything else, treat with love and respect. There's the coon family again.
Yeah, our one raccoon, we call her Miss Coon. She's been coming up for years, and about this time of year, sometimes she'll bring up her babies when they get big enough, and
She's probably been hanging around over a decade.
yeah, it's been a long time.
Some might say a coon's age. We don't know what a coon's age is, but we're grateful that she's our friend that sticks around.
Yeah.
There's a little bird. I think that one might be a wren, Carolina wren. Not entirely sure, but then we see pops in to say hi.
Aw, there you go.
Back to cardinal again.
pretty bright red. It's cute.
Beautiful. And the story continues. There's the kitty. That friendly cat just showed up recently. We don't.
Yeah.
We're glad to have him. We hope he stays safe.
Yeah.
There's our fox. Sadly, it looks like he's got a little bit of mange going on. We'd hoped it was just spring shedding, but prayers for him. We don't really have a way to capture him and get him help or anything, so we just let him have some food and let him be. But we hope God helps him kick that mange.
Yeah.
More deer footage. Really love the way the sunlight looks in the forest around along that. The way it hits the trees and the ground and all.
Yeah.
God certainly paints some beautiful pictures for us. And it appears we are getting to the last minute of our recording.
You got a lot of clips.
More deer footage. Doing some good grazing.
Oh, that's cute.
Giving us the stare.
Oh, that's cute.
Sometimes I stare at my wife like that, like kind of beam love and strangeness in her direction. And then they'll look at you.
Wow.
Reminds me of that Dear John movie with Channing Tatum. What's the girl?
Amanda somebody.
Same one for Mamma Mia, right?
Yeah.
Miss Poof.
Miss Poof. Checking out the camera.
Moment of possum.
Possum feet. Tail.
And we finish up with the cardinal.